Hey everybody, this is Amy from amybaumitz.com, and today I wanted to make a video to talk about some of the exciting updates from convention and also to show you the new products and to talk about those a little bit too. So there are some interesting things that aren't necessarily about new products, but I think are definitely worth sharing. The loyalty rewards program, where probably most of us are familiar with. It is by far the most generous loyalty rewards program I've ever seen. And they actually gave away $144 million in free product in 2015. So there's a lot of free product going out, and it's only going to be more. Something that's really exciting about the shipping is that they've made some adjustments, and the UPS SurePost option, which is about 3 to 5 days, maybe a little longer depending on where you live, but it's only $3.99 now, so they were able to lower that. And UPS Ground is now $6.99, which is like 2 to 3 days. And their goal is to get to free shipping, which I kind of feel like we already have because we get product credits, reward points when we get our shipping back in that. But anyway, those prices are lower, which I think is great. Something else that they talked about was how doTERRA pretty much has made essential oils a mainstream thing. They're no longer like a little niche. Everybody's talking about them. Everybody knows about them. And that's a really exciting thing to build awareness. But one of the downsides of that, not even a downside, but there's now the opportunity, companies are seeing the opportunity to make money with essential oils. So whether that's somebody starting just an essential oil company or somebody adding a product line of essential oils, you're seeing a lot of that. And it's very obvious to me that essential oils, it's like a full-time business. It's not just something that you can take lightly. The sourcing and the quality and the purity and all those things take a lot of time and energy. So just on a kind of a side note, as there's more money in the essential oil market, people are getting smarter about adulterating and doing different things as they're putting out oils. So doTERRA has definitely increased, added new testing options and is paying a lot of attention to that. But I think now more than ever, it's really important to be vigilant about knowing what you're buying. So just something to be aware of. Some announcements as far as science and partnerships. doTERRA is definitely a science and research company. They're partnering with some major game players in the medical world, one being Johns Hopkins. And the studies and research that are being done are significant, and they are, going to be peer-reviewed and published in journals. So that's going to be really great to have access to. And I appreciate their commitment to having that research done and doing it well. And those research facilities and those hospitals, they're only using doTERRA because doTERRA is the most tested and the most trusted for sure. So they need to have the best oils in order to be doing this kind of testing and this kind of research. So that's exciting. Some updates on co-impact sourcing. So the goal of co-impact sourcing is that when the oils are sourced to give us the best oils, that they would be basically simultaneously helping others and helping those farmers and helping those communities, which they're definitely doing. So jobs so far, it's 18,423 jobs so far that they've created, and by 2021 they estimate to have created 28,444. So co-impact sourcing is all about fair wages and fair treatment, rejuvenating communities and small farmers and all sorts of things like that. So it's a really great model, and it's caring for a lot of people across the world. Something that was talked about quite a bit at convention, emotions and essential oils. And I just want to mention 2 resources that I think are kind of a must-have in every home. One is the book called Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die. And the other is Heal Your Body. So when you have anything physical going on, I do think it's important to look at the emotional side of that. And that was definitely reiterated. A couple other company updates. If you didn't know this, I think it's worth repeating that doTERRA is totally debt-free, privately owned. It's just an amazing thing that they've got going. They have over 100 essential oils sourced from more than 43 countries, and 26 of those countries are developing countries. There's 46 single oils and 82 blends. Healing Hands, which is You can donate to it anytime, and all the proceeds from their rose lotion go to Healing Hands, 100% of it. But basically, Healing Hands is part of what's doing good all over, mostly in the countries that the oils are being sourced from. But since last convention, Healing Hands has raised over $3 million, and they've got 49 different projects going on to help people. An interesting little tidbit, this was one of my favorites. So since the inception of doTERRA in the call center, and they've been keeping track of anybody who calls in having an adverse reaction, which is usually a minor skin irritation. And the percentage, they did the math on it, it's 0.06% have had an adverse reaction, aka a minor skin irritation. I think that's pretty big for millions of people using these oils. And one last really exciting update is that Melissa and Roman Chamomile are coming back. They're going to be available December 1st, and you can get 2 of each per month. There's kind of a limit on it. Those weren't available because the source wasn't up to par, and so doTERRA had to do the work to figure out how to get the best quality. So it was unfortunate not to be able to buy those oils, but knowing that it was because they were working to find the best made it okay. But they're coming back, which is really great. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now, and I want to show you a new website that they are doing. And it's called sourcetoyou.com. And it's super exciting because it's going to sum up pretty much everything that you want to tell somebody about doTERRA, or you want to know about doTERRA in one spot. Like what makes doTERRA different, basically. So you can click on the growers section, and then you can look about sourcing, and they talk about wintergreen and bergamot and some of the different places that they're in. It has a map, talks about the principles of what makes co-impact sourcing what it is. So anyway, it's got all that. You can look at distillers. You can click on that section and read more about distilling and how doTERRA is doing that. Scientists, you can click on here and see about the testing they're doing. This, I think, is very interesting. You can browse through here and you can see all the different tests that they are doing above and beyond. It's really impressive to me. Practitioners, you can read about the partnerships they have and their medical advisory board. Also very interesting. And then the last tab is you and essential oils in your own home and things like that. So they're working on this, and actually one of the cool things that you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to use the batch number on the bottom of a bottle of oil and look that up and learn about where it's sourced from and all those great things. So I wanted to share that. Okay, new products. Let's talk about some of the new products. So there are 2 new oils. First is, I think we're going to start with petitgrain. So petitgrain oil, this comes from a very specific part, the twigs and the leaves of the bitter orange tree. And there's lots of different petitgrains, but doTERRA was very specific about picking this one for its chemical constituents and what it can do. The tip for using this oil is that it's actually pretty similar to lavender as far as chemical constituents. So you would use it the same way you would use lavender. But it has a different smell than lavender. And so not everyone loves the smell of lavender. Dr. Hill called this the man's lavender. It's got a different smell. And it also has like a more enhanced response because of the difference in aroma. So some uses, you can use it topically, aromatically, and internally. It decreases, this is like compliance-wise, work with me here, decreases neuronal excitability. So if you have like increased neurological activity, think lack of focus, easily agitated, anxious, maybe frustrated, things like that. So it's helpful for that. It can increase feelings of calmness, reduce sad and anxious feelings, it increases sleeping time, and helps so there's less time to fall asleep. Stress reduction, supports healthy functioning of the immune system, and it also supports healthy blood pressure. So this is a great oil. Next oil, the second oil that they released, this is Spikenard. And Spikenard is very complex and diverse, and there are just like a few compounds in it that are very, very dominant. And then this might not make any sense, but I hope it does. So there's 170 total compounds. 167 of them exist at less than 1%. So huge diversity. And in a nutshell, what that means is that Spikenard will do everything. You can use it topically and aromatically. Some recommendations: you can apply it topically with a wood or a floral oil to support dry skin. The adding of the Spikenard just kind of amplifies what the other oils are doing and makes it more effective. You can also combine with peppermint or lime or a citrus oil for relaxation and mood elevation. You can combine with lime or eucalyptus for respiratory support and apply it topically. It really can be used in addition to any essential oil. Dr. Hill said if he was going to make a blend, this would for sure be in it. He says that there's no other spikenard that you can find with this profile because of how it's sourced. So, and it's got a really beautiful color too, which is kind of interesting to me. Okay, children's products have been updated. So the A to Z chewable has been updated. It's a watermelon flavor. Now it has vitamin K and chromium. Natural lemon peel folate, has a new cognitive blend in it. And I just think this is important because research shows that U.S. children are deficient in many vitamins and minerals. This is the product that I'm most excited about. This is the PB Assist Junior. So it's a probiotic for kids. And it's great. So you get 30 sachets in this little box. And it's like a little pixie stick. You don't have to mix it with water. You can literally just cut the end off and take it that way. You could mix it into something. But there are 6 strains that were chosen specifically for kids. There are 5 billion live cells, and it includes prebiotic fibers. And they used a micro encapsulation. So basically the live probiotics is protected, so it gets where it needs to go in your body. I think they're amazing. I tried one. They're so good. So those are really great. There's 2 new Serenity products. You can actually buy them as a kit. Oh, they're by my bedside because I love them so much. So the Serenity oil blend has been updated. It's now the Serenity Restful blend, and they added whole wood, cedarwood, and vetiver. So like you would apply that topically or to your pillow or in a bath or in a diffuser before bedtime. And then there's an internal complex, the Serenity Restful Complex, and it's amazing. It has lavender, L-theanine, passion flower, lemon balm, and German chamomile. And you take this about 30 minutes before bedtime. My sleep has been so amazing. It really has. The way that I wake up feeling rested, and usually before my alarm, is a really wonderful thing. So that's super exciting to have those 2 products. You can get them as a kit and save money that way. The emotional aromatherapy rollers. So we know the touch rollers are super great, and now they have the emotions oils in the rollers too. Super great, diluted, all ready to go. So you can help your kids if they need a little motivate, need to get going, you can motivate them. If they need a little consoling, you can console them and they can keep going. And what's awesome about these now is that they're using the steel roller ball. And so they're going to be updating that on the touch rollers as well. The lavender and peppermint, those ones. So that's super, super great. I've already been using those quite a bit. And then there are all the spa doTERRA products. Many, many wonderful things. I don't really know where to begin. Let's begin with the moisturizing bath bar. So there's the moisturizing bath bar here. This has all sorts of great oils. It's got bergamot and grapefruit. It smells amazing. It has a very small list of ingredients in it. So that's a great one. They redid their hand and body lotion that you can add your oils. You know, you can put some in your hand and add your oils to it. So that's super great. And that updated lotion was also used for the Citrus Bliss hand lotion. This is wonderful, wonderful. They've got 3 new lip balms. There's different flavors. There's a tropical, an original, and an herbal. So those are awesome. I think my favorite is herbal for sure. There is a refreshing body wash, and it's again got bergamot and grapefruit, cedarwood. Awesome, awesome sauce right there. You've got a body scrub, an exfoliating body scrub. I used this the other day. It was super awesome. Let's see, wild orange, grapefruit, ginger. So very refreshing. The body butter is just about changed my life. You've got body butter now, and this has wild orange, Douglas fir, and frankincense. And the last one is the mud mask. I used this the other night. I was super impressed. It was really nice. Can't you see how great my skin looks? I'm just kidding. It's got juniper berry, grapefruit, myrrh, and all sorts of other wonderful things. So this is really great too. So those are the new spa products. And the one other product that I just wanted to talk about, doTERRA announced that they're partnering with Operation Underground Railroad. And this is, they're all about helping rescue children out of specifically sex trafficking. And so doTERRA, to date, for this year, has given them $500,000. And what they have offered to do for Operation Underground Railroad is that they made 10,000 of these roller bottles. And the blend is called Hope. And these can be distributed and used, of course, to bless those kiddos. But it says right here, peel for directions, and when you peel back the label, it has instructions on how to get help. So they are rolling those out and giving those to Operation Underground Railroad to help them with their cause. So that means a lot to me too. So there's a lot of really great updates, and that's just kind of in a nutshell. There are post-convention tours, and I actually want to screen share and show you how to get to those, because you can look up if there's one near your area. You'll have a chance to, they're like raffles, all the leaders and executives go out and do them, so you get to hear from awesome people, and you have an opportunity to get the new products at a discounted price. So if you go to doTERRA.com and you go to the Our Advocates tab right here, and under events, you can see Fall Tour 2016. And you can look up by region where you are. Like, for example, I'm Central Region, so here's one in Milwaukee on October 11th. So you can click on it, and you can view the event flyer, the speakers, and then this is all the registration information right here. So check that out. There's probably one near you. They're free. They're great. So grab a friend and go. So I hope that's helpful. It's my little mini convention for you. And all these new products are going to be available October 1st for you to try for yourself. Thanks, everybody.